Now, the operator of the Elgin platform in the North Sea, which is leaking highly flammable gas, says a flare on the installation was left burning deliberately. There was lots of comment about this overnight. Total said it was burning off gas from the production process and stressed that there was no imminent threat of an explosion. Let's talk a little more with Tim Haidar, who is the editor of the industry publication Oil and Gas IQ. And Tim, it's good to have you with us. Thank you very much.
Thanks very much.
How worrying is this situation?
Well, it's always worrying when there is hydrocarbon release and naked flame in play. I think we have to remember that this kind of gas that's actually coming up is called sour gas. Now, sour gas contains hydrogen sulfide, which is actually pretty heavy, and it's heavier than air. So all of this gas will be aggregated at the bottom of the platform. The flare at the top of the platform is some 300 feet in the air. So with prevailing weather conditions and as things are at the moment, I don't think the danger levels are quite low.
Yeah, it's the qualification that matters, isn't it? It's with prevailing weather conditions.
Sure. And
other kind of assurances too. But underlying it all, do you think Total are handling this well?
I think Total, in general, have a very good safety record in the North Sea. The North Sea is probably a world leader in HSE, as it has been since the Piper Alpha disaster in the late 80s. So I think we'll have to take their word for it at the moment. It's still an evolving situation, but they're handling it as well as can be expected.
And how are other companies in the same region viewing it? How are they responding to it?
I think it's going to be one of those situations where people will stand off. Obviously, there is a large exclusion zone around the area itself, some 2 miles and 3 miles for air traffic. So it was the right thing to do. For example, the evacuation of the surrounding platforms. People will be waiting.
Yesterday, I was telling viewers that we were being told it could take up to 6 months to sort out this leak and to sort out the problem. Do you think it'll take that long? And what is the main challenge here of sorting out the leak? Well, why would it take 6 months?
I think it depends what kind of leak we're talking about. If we're talking about a leak in a non-productive gas pocket, the leak could easily blow itself out in a couple of weeks. If we're talking about something like a crack in a well lining, or we're talking about some deformation of the well lining, or possibly a downhole safety valve failure, then we're talking about something much more serious. Drilling a relief well is going to be the way to remedy this. The relief well will bisect the actual well, and teams will be able to push down a lot of heavy drilling fluid, drilling mud, and then eventually cement to cap it. This is going to take a while. We're talking about depths of up to 5 kilometres beneath the seabed.
Tim, later on we hope to be talking to somebody from Total, fingers crossed, but in the meantime you've been very helpful in filling in the gaps for us. Thank you very much indeed.
My pleasure.
Tim Haidar there, thank you very much. And